restart. Leading the opposing sideline, a man who needs little introduction. That's Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott alongside my partner Brock Heward. Cairo Santos to get this one started. And we're off on EA Sports. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led up by the sixth-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick, instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down carry for A-10. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Herbert here, third and long. Stays in the pocket. Completes. It's Myers. Decent game here, but short of the first. Fourth down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, the fifth-year quarterback from Alabama. First-round pick back in 2021, Mac Jones.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because he had the bad outing of his QB.
Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call and take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tap on even more negative yards lost.
And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for second down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
After the sack, another pass on second down. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game, but this is starting more like a baseball game. 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. No, just kidding. Still there's the first quarter here.
Yeah, it feels like a pitcher's duel too, right? I mean, it's just a low-scoring affair here out the gate. I'll tell you what this does do, though, Kate. Right, in this world of analytics and looking at scores, this starts to screw that just conventional wisdom up. When you get an oddball like this, a safety early, just watch over the course of this game how it may affect some of the decision-making of the coaches.
Brings it in at the 12. Takes out a one-stop. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. The Raiders send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. First and 10, here's Herbert. Puts some air under it, deep down the left. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow their early lead to 8. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders push the lead to 2 scores now.
Chiefs nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. And they come back after the field with something to prove, Brock. You've told me before that it is embarrassing to give up a safety.
It's a little hard, Kate, to run off the field and look at your defensive mates as you've given up 2 points on offense. So, yeah, the last thing they want to do is do that again and instead turn this momentum around.
And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. And now it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
To the air once more. Here's Jones. Catch made underneath by the back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll make a bid for it on the ground. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
From the red zone now. Some pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Blitz coming for Jones. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
Well, the timing on that screen pass, it was all a mess from the very beginning. By the time he finally got the pass to the running back, well, there was no place to go.
Jones now on 3rd down. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Santos' kick is good. And it's back to a 1-score game now. The deficit is 6.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Ali to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. Well, Brock, it only took him 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Running with A.J. and out of the gun. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Herbert from the gun. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Raider first down.
Play action now for Herbert. Completed to Flowers. And he's going to be hit, set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard
Herbert to throw once more. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Devon Achane. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Intended for
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The Chiefs take over.
The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Play action now with Jones. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Kamari Lassiter on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Hunt. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. The Raiders bringing out a couple extra defensive backs for 3rd down. They're in the dive. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Lofts it deep right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here comes Bryce Behringer to handle the 4th down punt. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On the play fake, it's Herbert. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Las Vegas.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And they're backed up just about as deep as they can be off the interception. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for you. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Dive up the middle. Good gain here across their own 15. And he takes this one up just shy of the 20 to the 19. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's an early lead for the Raiders. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got a first to begin the fray. Now it's Jones off the play action. Finds him over the middle. It's a short pick up to the 20. That's Sealer there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here's Jones. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. The Raiders are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Throwing on first is Herbert. Finding Flowers. And they're going to hand him a big loss on this first down. Forced out of bounds several yards behind that line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Back to Flowers they go. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert now off the play fake. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. That's incomplete left side.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know they've got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Ethan Evans on that a punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Chiefs offense out to take over. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First call here coming from the shotgun. And go play fake with Jones. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Kansas City Chiefs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense probably came at the perfect time.
Buys time, rolling right. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a gift to Hunt. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Completed to his running back. And he won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Jones now on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs time can take the lead here in the 2nd. Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Ali to return it. Spins out of one stop. This makes it up to the 25. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself in the rhythm. Don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Gets him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
1st down, Raiders.
Tight end motioning right. Here's A-Chain up the middle. They're working a couple yards past the line. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second
From the
and
38. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
for Sam.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
The coverage by Christian Rosebull.
Herbert from the gun. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field to the tone of this drive.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Herbert
second
throwing
and
again. Finds his back, A-Chan. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
First down from the red zone. And he's not quite back fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
They've got a man in motion. It's Herbert once more. Short pass brought in. He loses the football. And the Chiefs look like they have it. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's...
And all that people are going to remember is that ending kick. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. A-Chan. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders push their lead to 6.
16. Chiefs 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their...
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Another try following the sack. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Another punt coming up. Bryce Barringer to do the honors again. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Raiders are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. 1st and 10, Herbert. Here's a screen for Achane. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Here's Achane running right. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Herbert now, blitz coming. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Has it up to 7. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders bump the lead up to 13 points.
Chiefs 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs take it over now, real late in this opening half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's Jones. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he will get this inside the 30. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st down throw by Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Kareem.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Jones. That's more on the quick slant. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and just 2 to go. To the air once more. Here's Jones. Jump off caught by his back. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To throw again, it's Jones. He brings it in. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Jones going to throw again. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott, and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Jones. Finds him over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
12 yards. That's good. Kansas City Chiefs.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. From the 47. He'll step up, and there he goes. That one gains 7. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Trying things up the gut. Escapes a defender. They're calling together a yard there. Landed Roberts coming over for the hit. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Jones to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. The Raiders send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That run right there, that kind of feels like you missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
1st down, Raiders.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
At the 30-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running left, here's Achane. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. They'll nod, they'll agree, they'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Now he's past the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. I love love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? You
Yep.
know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pavement.
And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
31, Chiefs 10.
Not a team in the league that isn't working on specific two-point plays throughout the week. And man, is it ever gratifying when you get a chance to run one and deliver. Proves everyone was.
What a hit, and the ball's loose. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Herbert from the gun. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
When you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Jimmy Horn here on the return. And the return man is hauled down. And the question now, Brock, is will we be headed backwards here? We've got a flag down. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. Finds him quickly on the RPO. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City.
Goes on the run. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 29. It's his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Hits him on the out route. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
4 yards.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Again, Jones to the air. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
That's another Kansas City.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Working inside the red zone. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The Chiefs will set up for the
Jones is going to try to throw for it. And he's in. The 2-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a 2-score game.
34. Chiefs 18.
All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. They'll start the drive with a chance. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. This is picked up by the Chiefs. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, kids, going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the... While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed to Flowers. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this third down, Brock, as this is out at least a few yards behind the line.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw, Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. shovels this one forward. And he'll get it up to the 27. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 27. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. The Raiders go a nickel on this third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Flush out now to his left. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roger McCreary takes it away. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
The Raiders and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Pierce up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Kevin Boyd on the stop. No gain on the play.
Second down carry for A-Chan. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12. And the Las Vegas first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. I'll call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at second down.
He's tackled at the 40th yard. A gain of 2.
Kick the running back in motion.
2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Herbert. He launches this one up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He fields this at the 18. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Chiefs and Mac Jones ready to take over once more. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. First down throw by Jones. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an walk, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Oh, he's going for it again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Jones on first down. Looking for a target. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's more of the catch out left. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10.
First down.
Jones now to throw. Now he takes it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
the 34-yard line.
Here's Hunt out the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
One on the counter. He's got to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, Jones to throw. One complete to St. Brown. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the gun, it's Hunt. So calling a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
Brings up third down.
Jones running sneak. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw it this time. Jones is hit. He fumbles it. But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Has room into the secondary. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's not to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Jones and his offense ready to go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the...
He's throwing for it! And he'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help protect that deficit. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that out there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like, you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. A-Chain on the inside give. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
Thompson on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 32-yard line.
A-Chain again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first.
A gain of 5.
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
First down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second.
A gain of a yard.
And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They'll stick with A-Chain. Juke the defender. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Third and a lone yard coming up. Trying to pick it up here with A-Chain. Yes, there's the stop they needed, Brock. Got him behind the line, and their offense should get another chance with the football here.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Punt team on the field. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
That's low and bounces short of his man. Your 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Incomplete.
Setting up to pass. No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
Throwing now. Try and push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Moore's got it. And he's taken down at the 30. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10.
Look to throw it. It's a big strike to Hill. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breath. And he gives them a shot now to force overtime. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did, because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
Back to throw. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. That was the play they needed. Now gotta hope your defense or special teams can come through and get you that football back.
And the sooner the better, too, because time is not their friend. They always have the onside kick to bail them out, but after that, it might be time for this D coordinator to crank up the aggression meter, and you know every one of these defenders will be attacking the ball.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. The Raiders nearing a win as he drops to a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Kansas City.